Hey guys, welcome to the Conversation Starter Show on Football Worldwide, the show where we list, rank and tier all things football and invite you guys, the audience, to get in on the conversation by commenting down below. Now, because it's the end of 2021, we've started a new year, we're going to start an annual set of videos we do where we list the top 10 players in each kind of main positions on the field.
It's like a 7-parter or something?
Yeah, it's like a 7-parter, yeah. So we're going to be doing top 10 players in each generalised position at this point in time. So it's the end of 2021, start of 2022. If you were going to pick one player for this position, who would it be?
Exactly.
Top 10 list. So we're going to start off with goalkeepers here. We'll start from the back line. Now, number 10 for me here, I can't pronounce this guy's name, so I'm sorry, but Magnon from Milan. I see him play regularly in Serie A. And he's also actually a French goalkeeper, so he's probably second in line in France at the moment. But this guy has just come in for Milan to replace Donnarumma, and he's just done a great job. He's really, really solid goalkeeper, good with his feet, great shot stopper, so he's got to be number 10 at the moment.
Yeah, especially replacing Donnarumma, who's
one of the best keepers in the
so
world.
dominant.
Yeah, so he's done a great job. They've brought in a good keeper.
Yeah. Number 9, we've got Ter Stegen. Okay. Been around a while, obviously Germany and Barca.
Yeah.
But he's still quality, he's still class, and
he is,
most teams in the world would still take him.
So he was kind of regarded as like top 3 for a while,
he was,
top 4, but I think he's dropped down a bit. But number 9, he's still he's a great player. So number 8, we're going to go Hugo Lloris. Okay, Tottenham and French. He's just a good goalkeeper. He's kind of one of those guys that I think gets a little. He's never in the conversation for the top 3 or 4, but he's always in top 10 for the last probably 8 years.
There was a while there where he's even a bit underrated early on when he was so dominant for a Tottenham team that was.
Sorry, he's at Real Madrid now, not Tottenham. He was at Tottenham,
for a Tottenham team that was kind of going okay, but not superstar. So as a Premier League fan myself, he was just so good and underrated. But then
sorry, not Real Madrid. I'm thinking Couture. He's at Tottenham. He's still at Tottenham. Ignore me. Okay.
Anyway,
number 7.
Hugo Lloris. Number 7, we've got Mendy. Senegalese, Chelsea. I think I could be wrong, but I've only really noticed him this year. So he has. If he has been around last year, I apologise. I don't think he was though. But he's just so good, so dominant. He's so athletic, and he's just been a revelation for a Chelsea team that's just kind of killing it. Okay, so
and great to see an African goalkeeper in there because you don't actually. There's not many famous African goalkeepers throughout history, so it's really cool to see someone doing really well. So at a club like Chelsea.
Mendy, he's been honestly a revelation for that team. And just changed that back line.
That's right. And number 6, best goalkeepers in the world. End of 2021, start of 2022. He actually does play for Real Madrid, and he's Belgian, is Courtois. Okay, so he's a great goalkeeper. Same thing again. He kind of gets that. He's never in the conversation for the top goalkeeper. But he's always in top 10 for the last quite a few years now.
Exactly.
He's very solid goalkeeper. Always does a great job. He's always.
He was great in Chelsea days as well. He's just been great for a long time.
Yeah, and so so he's just an awesome goalkeeper. I highly rate Courtois. Like I'd have him pretty close to my top 3. But I think overall being objective, number 6 in the world at the moment.
I agree. Top 5, man, is tough. Okay, and honestly, you could flip a coin and have anyone in any order. We've started with number 5, Edison from Man City, also Brazilian. Brazil's stacked with goalkeepers right now.
But they really are.
Edison, he's helped make that Man City backline just almost impenetrable. It helps the 4 dudes in front are incredible. But Man City's been killing it this year, much to the dismay of me as a Liverpool fan. But Edison is so class. He's probably the coolest looking goalkeeper on the list too. Yeah, he's pretty badass. His tats and everything else. He looks rad. But Edison number 5. Yeah,
for sure. Okay, number 4. Probably the top 2 greatest goalkeepers in the modern world is Neuer. Okay,
he literally changed football.
He changed football. He changed goalkeeper sweeper role, and great with his feet. He's an imposing presence. He's just a solid big German guy, and he rarely makes mistakes.
He's class, man.
And he's getting older. That's why he's dropped on the list by a couple of spots. I think at the end of 2021, but. Still, if you're looking at greatest goalkeepers in the world,
but he's still killing it for a class team as well.
Yeah, he's fine, and he's
probably the best team in the world.
Yeah, so Neuer's got to be number 4 at the moment.
Mate, speaking of big, imposing goal,
big fellas,
Donnarumma,
the Italian giant himself, he's a solid man.
This year, especially if you watch the Euros, watching the penalty shootout, and seeing this lad in goals.
Yeah.
I was genuinely thinking, how do you score against this dude?
How do you? There's no room. There's no room to score.
Now, if he dives, he's covering 3/4 of the goal.
Yeah,
he's just. I felt sorry for those young English boys stepping up for those pens because I was nervous watching the game.
Yeah,
other than these dudes stepping up. The dude's a monster and moves well for a guy that size.
He does. Yeah, he moves well, and he just controls his box. He's one of those guys like on corner. He comes out, grabs the ball. You're not going to get it.
You're not getting in his way.
You're not getting in his way.
You're not getting in his way.
And I kind of knew about him because he's playing for Milan for the couple of seasons leading up to it. He left them a bit dodgy going to PSG, unbelievably, but
free though as well, man. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, but I mean, for Italy, I think that's when the world kind of took.
It was a coming out party.
Insane.
Yeah.
And he's got to be.
Was he two dot shots in a row from?
I think so.
I think the semis and the finals, maybe.
I think so. Yeah,
I'm pretty wrong, but it was thereabouts.
So Donnarumma's number 3. He could easily be number 1. Really, they're so close these ones. But number 2 is your boy from Liverpool, is Alisson.
Okay? The greatest hair in football right now, mate.
I'm gonna say I've never seen someone say. Surely someone else has noticed how much he looks like Liam Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth's brother.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like Liam Hemsworth. Every time I see him, I'm like expecting flipping Katniss Everdeen to come out and play with him. But he just looks so much like Liam Hemsworth. But besides that, he's a great goalkeeper.
He's a great goalkeeper.
You've seen him play, so you
I have, man. So good with his feet as well, okay? I know Neuer started it, but the class that Alisson has with his feet is so good. And his release as well, his balls out, sets up the attack so often. Class with his hands, and kind of really drove that Liverpool team to win both the Champions League and then the League as well. The year after, and really set the difference. Him and kind of Van Dijk kind of make that back line so good. The communication, the work. So Alisson number 2, and that's what I mean. Top 2 goalkeepers in the top 5 in Brazil, and you could flip a coin and have Edison or Alisson, and it wouldn't matter, man.
That's right. Okay, number 1, we've got Old Black. Okay,
Old Black,
Atletico Madrid goalkeeper. Now, cards on the table. We don't get to see him play often because neither of us watch La Liga super regularly. That's one of the leagues I probably watch the least, funnily enough, out of the top 5. But but we've seen plenty of stuff on him. With he's his reputation precedes him. And Oblak right now, I believe, is the best goalkeeper in the world.
I've seen Atletico a bit more than other ones just because they've been massive against Liverpool.
That's true, yes.
I think the last couple of years. So, really, really, really good. Some of those games could have been a blowout for Liverpool if it wasn't for him keeping them in it so often.
I think he's particularly good with his feet too, isn't he?
I think he's really good. So he's kind of like a consensus number 1 all over the place, man.
So anyway, that's the top 10 goalkeepers in the world.
Is what we want to know.
End of 2021.
What will you think?
Yeah, end of 2021 kind of awards. Kind of like our mini little Ballon d'Or. It's not necessarily for the whole year. It's just right now at the end of 2021 who we pick. But I think that's pretty clear top 10. There is a few goalkeepers. Like Handanovic is weirdly enough for Inter. He's been great, but the last couple of years he's definitely slowed down. He's getting older.
And
even though his stats are great.
De Gea's the same.
De Gea's the same.
He was so class for a long time, but he's no longer making that list.
I'm trying to think of any other ones, but there's plenty of great goalkeepers around there. Even Ospina,
definitely.
Navas as well. Like, there's heaps of good goalkeepers around, but we think that's the top 10. Let us know if you think we're right or wrong, who we missed out in the comments below.
Make sure you check out the next drop. We're going to go through, as I said, every position nearly, and we're dropping a new one. So make sure you check out our next one. But thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.